Hey, everybody out there in YouTube land. I'm going to talk to you today about how I made, and you can do it too, $60 in just a few minutes. I don't know about you, but I'm in a situation where I'm a teacher, my wife's a teacher, and if you can make $60 in a few minutes, it's worth doing. Maybe you got so much money you don't need to do it. If you do that, you can get a hold of me and give me some of your extras if you got that kind of money. But if not, an easy way to find $60. Here's what I did. I get on I'm watching TV with the wife, and I'm on my phone, and she said, "You playing a game?" I said, "No, I'm looking at Facebook." Well, she's thinking I'm looking at what people ate for lunch, and the whose girlfriend is they mad at, and all the other fun stuff you see on Facebook. Not me. I'm looking at the marketplace. I'm looking to see what they got. I'm looking to wheel and deal and make some deals. Made a couple offers, or made a contact for a couple of people for a GoPro. By the way, those people are making me mad because it seems like with GoPro they either don't get back to you or it's already sold, and so the GoPro ain't going nowhere. It's a Stay Pro right now because it's staying in their hands. But we're gonna get a GoPro eventually. I just ain't paying full price for it. But anyway, I'm looking at GoPros. I'm looking at game systems because I sell the Xboxes here and there when I can get them. I sell Xbox games. I pick those up when I can because I know I can make a few bucks on them. But something crossed my eye, this thing called Minion Bob. And so I looked at it, looked at their ad. She wanted $25 for it. And I thought, I think I've seen this one before. So I check eBay, and she has on there that it sells for $60 on eBay. I saw that it sold for $55. And my first thought is, well, if it sells for that on there, why is she selling it to me for $25? But people do that. Don't ask me why. They do. They know they can get more money somewhere else, but they'll sell it for cheaper on there because they don't want to put out the effort. Is pretty much what it is. They don't want to put out the hassle because there's a lot of things can go wrong on eBay. So I didn't even check it on Amazon. I just checked on eBay. So I spend a few minutes. I text her. We go back and forth a little bit on the time. I didn't worry about the price because I know, hey, I can double my money. This is going to be a quick sell because I've sold similar things to it, not this exact one, but I've sold similar things. It won't be in my hands very long, and so I know it's going to be a fairly quick turnaround on my money. So I'm willing to double my money, and so we set up a time. We meet. I drive over there. The next morning I drive over there. I show up. She says I'm in a red truck. There's 3 red trucks there, and I'm like, oh. None of them were her, by the way. But then she pulls in and messages me, hey, I'm here. And I said, yeah. I got out of the truck, and she was parked right next to me. So I take it. I give her the $25. I'm on my way, and I'm in the truck, and I'm like, wait a minute. Let me see what this sells for on Amazon. Let me look at my notes. $108.95. Now, after fees and paying for the item, out of that $108.95, I'll make $61.21. Thereabouts. It could be a little more, a little less, just depends. But it's $60. And how much time did I spend? Not much. I think I spent more time driving there and driving back than actually getting a thing. Now, you can do this too. And you set up an Amazon account, even if you don't sell much on Amazon. I could ship this in by itself. Let me show you what it is. And he talks. Push on his belly. And so on and so forth. But he's a cute little thing. I wouldn't pay $100 for him. But hey, you know what? Somebody will. I'm good with it. No problem as long as they spend it on mine. But we did exchange. I said, you know what? I think I'm gonna check Amazon. So I scanned on Amazon. It takes me 5 seconds to scan it. $108.95. I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. And I check what the fees are and all that. That's $60. That's way better than making $25. I'm a math teacher, you can tell. So I got it listed on Amazon. I'll send it in for FBA because that's what I do. You don't have to do that. I mean, you could do it, sell it, and ship it yourself. But I'll send it into FBA and then let them deal with it there and that kind of thing. But you know, if you can't spend, I know for sure it was less than 30 minutes, probably less than 20 that I spent on it. But let's say a half hour. If you can't spend a half hour to make $60, you're doing a lot better than I am. So you just keep on with your bad self. But if you're making more than $60 in a half hour, come talk to me. I want to hear what you do. I might want to sign up for that one. But that's not. I mean, there's some pains with it. I've had people not show up. But here's the thing, especially when you're buying, they usually show up because you got something they want. They want the money. And most of the time they don't back out. They back out when you sell on things like that because they say, you know what, I don't want to spend $25 on this. And so they back out or they find it somewhere cheaper before you. Like when I'm selling, I'll meet you right now. Because if you give them time to think about it, they back out a lot of times, or they'll find it cheaper somewhere else. So if I'm selling something, and any way I can, I'll meet you at Walmart in 5 minutes. That way they're more likely to come. They don't have time to think about it. It's kind of like the theory behind Walmart and places like that. They put the impulse buys right there by the register. That way you don't walk through the store and say, you know what, I don't want this, I'm putting it back. It's right there where you're ready to check out. And a lot of times you buy that candy bar. You don't need that candy bar. You don't need that bag of chips. You don't even really want it. It just sounds good right then, but in your mind you're like, you know what, I can do without this. So they got that right up front. That's what I do when I'm selling. I got it up front. I'm getting it to you as quick as I can before you have time to think about it and back out or find a better deal. I want you to find that better deal after you bought mine, and then you're like, oh man, I should have waited. Not my fault. But anyway, when I'm buying, I don't mind waiting most of the time. I'd like to get it as soon as possible because sometimes things happen and especially if you're making an offer and you say, like this happened the other day, I said, I'll give you $75 for it. You wanted $100. He might find somebody else, contact him and say, hey, here's $100. There's also a lot of them that you send messages to and they never respond because it's already sold. And some of the things like on Facebook Marketplace, they sell fast. If you got furniture, put it on Facebook Marketplace. And the problem with furniture though is then you got to load it up unless you want them coming to your house. And I really don't want people coming to my house. But I have people sometimes that I buy stuff from that they'll tell, oh, it's over here at the house. Look at it here, and I'll do it. But I don't. You never know what kind of crazy you're going to get. So I don't want them knowing where I live in case something goes wrong and they get mad at me or something. But I'm not hard to find. I mean. So if they really wanted to, they could follow me home or whatever. So it really doesn't matter. But some people don't want to send them to your house. So you got to load it up and take it to them. But if it's smaller furniture, you can do that. Or if one of the things you can do too is have them pay you on PayPal, or pay half now, and I'll hold it for you. And then when you pick it up, pay me the rest in cash. That works too. There's some drawbacks to that too, but we're not getting into that. But there's things you can do when you're selling live. I do like selling in person because there's no fees. If I sell something on Facebook Marketplace, then I don't have to face the fees. Amazon has high fees, eBay has high fees. Facebook Marketplace, I sold it, I get all the money. Now, you got to be careful with that because, like a lot of times you can get more up on eBay than you can on Facebook Marketplace. People get uptight. Well, I didn't do this, but I got a friend that did this. He bought something on Facebook Marketplace, turned right around the next day and put it on there to sell. And people got uptight about it. You bought this for me for $10, you sell it for $25. That's not right. Well, I paid what you wanted, and now I'm selling it. Or the one guy the other day, I saw this one. I happened to see. I'm looking at a pull behind camper, and eventually I'm going to buy one. But I saw one that was free. But about 3 days later, I saw that thing up for sale, and people were getting uptight about that. I gave this to you for free. Why are you selling it? You gave it to me. It's mine. I do what I want to with it. That's my thought. Is once it's given to me, I'll use it if I need it. I'll sell it if I don't. And I think he took a look at it and said, you know what? I'd rather sell it for $500-600 and than to try and mess with it. But you know, it's you got to be careful with that because people do get upset with you, and some people will block you and not let you in their groups, and they won't sell to you. I'm pretty open and honest. I don't tell everybody, hey, I resell this stuff. But if somebody asks me or it comes up, I'll tell them, yeah, I'm planning on reselling it. If they don't like it, they can say no. But for the most part, people, when they hear that, well, I got this too, you interested in this? Sometimes yes, sometimes no. But most of the time, they're looking to get rid of it. That's why they're selling it. They don't want it. And if you can make more money, you can make more money. The lady I bought this Minion from, she knew what it was worth on eBay. She didn't have a problem with that. But she didn't want to do the hassle of selling it and having it sit there and then shipping it and all that. I'll do that for $60. I'll do that. So, anyway, you got to keep your head on a swivel. If you're looking to make an extra few bucks, there's in this small area. This is a very like 19,000 people in this city. I think there's 30,000 in the whole county. There's always stuff on there that you can resell. Some of it for really good profit. Some of it for it's all right. It's worth the time. But I bet I could find. Maybe I should do that as a challenge. I could find something about every day that I could sell. Just from Facebook. And if you do that, you can, an extra $20 to $60 every day. It may be worth it. So just keep looking. Hit that like, subscribe to me. I'm working on getting to 10. Like the people talking on YouTube. I'm getting to 1,000. I made it to 1,000. I made it to 100,000. I'm looking to get 10. Just 10. And subscribers. So hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. If you don't like my videos, hit the subscribe button just so I get 10. Then I can work on 20. I can work on 30 and get on up there. Well, these days I'm going to be 1,000. But anyway, I'm out of here. Got to get some listing done on eBay. I got a lot of stuff to list on eBay. I'll see you later. Have a great one.